welcome back to the garage build here of an SK14. What you're seeing is somebody very nervous that does not trust the process. I have all these epoxy welds all through the boat here, and I'm very scared about taking them off and not having the boat just spring apart on me and defy the tiny little epoxy welds that I'd put in all over the place. So what I decided to do instead is take it apart piece by piece, and I'm focusing on the bow of the boat because it's got the most force, and I'm scared of it springing apart on me here. So you're also getting a preview of the entire process that's happening as far as what's going to go on with the rest of these joints. What I'm going to do is make a fillet out of wood glue and epoxy, and we're going to go along these joints, put that fillet down, give it a little bit of time to cure, and then we'll come back with fiberglass and we're gonna fiberglass the joints. The fillet, the whole reason for this mix of epoxy, if you don't know, is to round out these internal corners so that the fiberglass doesn't like doing like sharp edges, so you try to make it as round as possible. And then this little tool is trying to get out any air bubbles so it adheres properly. I don't think that's as important on the interior joints because the bottom is going to be entirely fiberglass as well. And then this whole build the interior is going to be full of foam, 2-part marine epoxy foam. So it's going to be really solid. It's going to be like a giant boogie board, essentially, at the end of this process. But what I was feeling, I had all this video, and I think it's kind of boring to sit and watch the same process over and over and over again. It just makes tremendously boring. So this is just a preview, and I'm going to jump ahead where I've got a lot more done. Right now, I am not finished with this process. I'm still working down the sides of the boat, but the interior keel, that middle seam, that's all done, and the bottom of the transom is done. But right in the middle of this, I'd already showed in prior videos, it's been raining like crazy. Well, I didn't realize I'd be building this boat in the midst of essentially a 100-year flood. We had more water than we ever experienced before.
Water continues to rise on the Wolf River. Law enforcement officials are recommending that people in New London evacuate. Those officials say they can't guarantee your safety if you decide to stay put. Local 5's Paul Stino has the latest.
Going to be a lot harder for them to try and assist people. The police chief saying that the river is currently sitting at around 14 feet and is expected to get up to 15 feet as soon as the end of today. Sandbanking efforts really took up much of
the worst I've seen in 53 years of being alive, but neighbors are coming together and helping each other, and we'll get through it.